Welcome children. Today we are going to study capacitors in series and parallel. Capacitors in series and parallel. First let us study how to calculate the equivalent capacitance when the capacitors are connected in series. We know how to draw a capacitor. A capacitor is usually drawn as two parallel lines. While drawing the capacitor, be careful in drawing the lines, because if you draw one line as a longer, it represents a battery. And here these three capacitors are connected in series with a battery. A longer line represents a positive charge and the other line represents a negative charge. And these capacitors are named as C1, C2 and C3. And they are connected with a battery of voltage V. As soon as the battery is connected to the capacitors in series, immediately what will happen? The electrons of charge minus Q are transferred from the negative terminal to the right plate of C3. This is the right plate of C3. So the electrons are moving towards the right plate, which pushes us. So this side obtains the electrons. So it pushes them electrons of same amount from left plate of C3 to the right plate of C2. So it pushes the electrons here. So it will become positively charged. So it pushes the electrons of same amount here. So the right side of the plate of C2 obtain the negative charge. Similarly, the left plate of C2, so here the electrons were pushed away. So the electrons reach the right side of the plate C1, and here due to electrostatic induction, here it obtains the positive charge. So this will happen immediately if you connect so many number of capacitors in series. So in this process, each capacitor stores same amount of charge Q. So all the capacitors C1, C2 and C3 have the same charge. The capacitances are different. C1, C2 and C3 are different. So voltage across a capacitor varies. So voltage across a capacitor, because we know C is equal to Q by V. If C value varies, what happened to V value? It also varies. So we have different potential differences across the capacitors, and it is represented as V1, V2 and V3. So what is the total voltage across each capacitor? It is equal to the sum of the individual potential differences across the capacitors. But we know Q is equal to CV. That is, C is equal to Q by V, or Q is equal to CV. Therefore, we can write it as V is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3, because the charge across the capacitors remains the same. So take Q outside, which is constant, and it can be written as 1 by Q into 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Here, these three capacitors that are connected in series are considered to form an equivalent single capacitor C. That is, here these three capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor whose capacitance value is Cs. That is, the single capacitor will do the function of all the three capacitors, and its capacitance is represented as Cs. So that is Cs is the equivalent capacitance. So how will you calculate Cs? So we know V is equal to Q by C. Here the capacitance is represented as Cs, which is the equivalent capacitance. So what does this Cs means? The Cs represents that it replaces the function of all the other three capacitors. So that is the equivalent capacitance. So we can write equivalent capacitance as V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and V is equal to Q by Cs is equal to Q into 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So Q and Q get cancelled, and we get 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So this equation will give you the equivalent capacitance of the capacitors that are connected in series. So how will you write the statement for this equation? The inverse of the equivalent capacitance, of the three capacitors that are connected in series is equal to the sum of, first you have to use sum of the inverses of each capacitances. This equivalent capacitance is always less than the smallest individual capacitance in the series. So if you, for example, if you take C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C3 is equal to 2 microfarad. Then what is the equivalent capacitance? 1 by Cs is equal to, while writing the equation, be careful, you should write 1 by Cs. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2. This is the value of 1 by Cs. But we have to calculate Cs. Cs is equal to 2 by 3 is equal to 0.6 something, 6 microfarad. So if you see, the equivalent capacitance value is always lesser than the individual capacitance value. So this is about capacitance in series. Next we will see, if the capacitors are connected in parallel, how will you calculate the equivalent capacitance? Again, consider three capacitors of capacitance C1, C2 and C3 are connected in parallel with a battery of voltage V. Here is a battery whose voltage is V, and 3 capacitors are connected in parallel. So this is a positive and negative terminal, and the capacitors are named as C1, C2 and C3. So in the previous case what we have studied, due to electrostatic induction only the charges are obtained by the capacitors. As a result, the charge remains the same, but the potential difference across the capacitors varies. Whereas here, the corresponding sides of the capacitors are connected to the same positive and negative terminals of the battery. That is, this side is connected with negative terminal, this side. So the same sides are connected with the terminals. Similarly, all the three sides are other sides are connected with the positive terminal. The voltage across each capacitor is equal. So all the three capacitors have a constant voltage V. Since capacitance of the capacitors is different, C1, C2 and C3, the charge stored in each capacitor is not the same. So they may have different charges. They are represented as Q1, Q2 and Q3. The charges are different. So the charges are named as Q1, Q2 and Q3. According to the conservation of total charge, the sum of the three charges is equal to the charge Q transferred by the battery. So we can write it as Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. But we know Q is equal to CV. Therefore we can write Q is equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. Here V is a constant, so we simply write it as V. And Q is equal to CPV, because the CP represents if all the three capacitors are represented by a single capacitor. Its capacitance is represented as Cp. Then Q is equal to CPV is equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. Take V outside. C1 plus C2 plus C3. CPV. V and V get cancelled and we get Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. So this is the equation to calculate the equivalent capacitance of capacitors when they are connected in parallel. Now we see that the equivalent capacitance of capacitors connected in parallel is equal to the sum of the individual capacitances. So after writing this equation, you should write it in words also. The equivalent capacitance of capacitors connected in parallel is equal to the sum of the individual capacitances. And this equivalent capacitance is always greater than the largest individual capacitance. So in a parallel connection, it is equivalent as area of each capacitance adds to give more effective area such that the total capacitance increases. For example, if C1 is equal to 1 microfarad and C2 is equal to 2 microfarad and C3 is equal to 3 microfarad, then what is the equivalent capacitance if they are connected in parallel? 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6 microfarad. It is always larger than the largest capacitance of the individual capacitor. Hope you can understand this. Let us move to the problem. Take problem number 11. It is in page number 79 in your book. Take problem number 11. And it consists of 5 problems and you are asked to calculate the equivalent capacitances. So let us take the first one. C naught, C naught and C naught. Here you see these two capacitors C naught and C naught are connected in parallel. So we can calculate the equivalent capacitance of these two capacitors first. So what is the formula to calculate the equivalent capacitance? We know Cp is equal to C1 plus C2. Here the values are given as C0 and C0 is equal to 2 C0. So this Cp value replaces these two capacitors. So we can draw this circuit as this is C0 and the two capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor which is Cp. Now these two capacitors are connected in series now. Therefore, how will we calculate the equivalent capacitance? What is the formula? It is 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Here already we took one C1 and C2. Here we can take 1 by CO plus 1 by 2 CO is equal to, take common denominator 2 CO, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 by 2 C0. This is the value of 1 by Cs. Therefore, what is the value of Cs? Cs is equal to 2 by 3 C0. So, this is the equivalent capacitance. Let us move to the problem number B. Here, the capacitors are connected like this. Here also the capacitances are C0. Here, how will we calculate the equivalent capacitance? Let us see which combinations are connected in series and parallel. Here, these two capacitors C0 and C0, they are connected in parallel. Similarly, these two capacitors C0 and C0 are connected again in parallel. Therefore, we can write it as, so these two are connected. Why we should not take this as series? Because இது ரெண்டும் சீரிஸ்ல இருக்கு, நம்ம ஏன் எடுத்துக்க கூடாது அப்படின்னா, here is a joint. எங்கயாவது ஒரு இடத்துல joint வந்துருச்சுனாவே you should not take this as series. அப்ப இது ரெண்டும் எப்படி இருக்கு? இங்க வந்து there is no connection at all here. So we can take these two capacitors that are connected in parallel. Therefore we can write what is the formula for parallel combination. Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 is equal to C0 plus C0 is equal to 2C0. So these two capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor 2C0. Similarly, these two capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor which is again C0 plus C0, or if you name it as C3 and C4. C3 and C4, it is again C0 plus C0 is equal to 2C0. So these two capacitors are replaced by another single capacitor 2C0. Now these two capacitors are connected in series like this. The first two capacitors are replaced by, can name it as CP1 and CP2. So this is CP1 and the other capacitor is CP2. Therefore, what is the formula for series connection? Here these two capacitors are in series. In series, 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Here it is 1 by Cp1 plus 1 by Cp2. What is the value of P1? Cp1 it is 2C0 plus 1 by 2C0. Half plus half is equal to 1 by C0. So this is the value of 1 by Cs. Therefore, what is the value of Cs? It is equal to C0. So this is the equivalent capacitance of this combination. Let us go to the third problem. Here the capacitors are connected like this. C0, C0 and C0. So how can we redraw this diagram? So because it is very difficult to identify what type of connection is this. So here if you see this side is connected with these two capacitors, is it not? Therefore we can rearrange this diagram like this. They are connected in parallel. This is the equivalent circuit. அதே நம்ம redraw பண்றோம். So these values are C0, C0 and C0. Now three capacitors are connected in parallel. What is the equivalent capacitance? The equivalent capacitance is represented as Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Here what are the capacitance values? C0. It is equal to 3C0 and that is the equivalent capacitance of the three capacitors. Now go to the fourth problem. That is in the same problem, fourth subdivision. Here it should be done in two ways. Across PQ you have to calculate the capacitance and across RS also. Let me draw the diagram first. These are named as P, Q, R and S. So the capacitors are named as C1, C2, C3 and C4. So how will you calculate the equivalent capacitance across PQ, and the second one is across RS. So let us calculate what is the equivalent capacitance across PQ. Across PQ means we need not take this R and S into consideration. So we can draw the diagram like this. So we rearrange the diagram like this because we are not including this RS. Now how will you calculate the equivalent capacitance? Now C1 and C3 are connected in series. Similarly C2 and C4 are connected in series. So we can calculate the equivalent capacitance. So how will you calculate the equivalent capacitance? 1 by Cs is equal to C1 and C3 are in series. 1 by C1 plus 1 by C3. So we can take C1, C3, C3 plus C1. This is the value of 1 by Cs. Therefore, what is the value of Cs? Cs is equal to C1, C3 by C3 plus C1. So we have calculated for one side. Similarly, C2 and C4 are in series. Now for 1 by Cs is equal to, can name it as Cs1. 1 by Cs2 is equal to 1 by C2 plus 1 by C4. So take the common denominator C2, C4. Here C4 plus C2. So 1 by Cs2 is equal to. Therefore, what is the value of Cs2? It is C2 C4 by C1 plus C2. Now, we can rearrange the circuit like this. So, this is Cs1. It replaces two capacitors. Similarly, this side also replaces two capacitors. Now, what type of combination is this? These two capacitors are in parallel. Therefore, what is the formula for parallel combination? Cs1 plus Cs2. What is the value of Cs1? It is C1 C3 by C1 plus C3. C1 C3 by C1 plus C3. Similarly, what is the value of Cs2? It is C2 C4 by C2 plus C4. Now how will you calculate the equivalent capacitance now? It is equal to C1 plus C3 into C2 plus C4. Here C1 C3 into C2 plus C4 plus C2 C4 into C1 plus C3. I'll do it again. It is not clear. Here I'll write C1 plus C3 into C2 plus C4. C1 C3 into C2 plus C4 plus C2 C3 into C1 plus C3. So you can write C1 C3 C2 plus C1 C3 C4 plus C2 C3 C1 plus C2 plus C4 C3 by C1 plus C3 into C2 plus C4. So this is the equivalent capacitance across PQ. Similarly, you have to calculate what is the equivalent capacitance across RS. So how will you rearrange the diagram? Now the diagram will be drawn like this. The same combination only, but the capacitors are connected in different manner across RS. C1, C2, C3 and C4. Now, how will you calculate the equivalent capacitors? Here C1 and C2 are in series, C3 and C4 are in series. Therefore, C1 and C2 are in series. Therefore, 1 by CS is equal to CS1. 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 is equal to C2 plus C1 by C1 C2, or CS1 is equal to C1 C2 by C2 plus C1. So these two capacitors are replaced by the single capacitor. Similarly, C3 and C4 are in series. Therefore, how will you write? 1 by CS2 is equal to 1 by C3 plus 1 by C4 is equal to C4 plus C3 by C3 C4. This is the value of 1 by CS2. What is the value of CS2 then? CS2 is equal to C3 C4 by C3 plus C4. This will come to the denominator. What is the value of CS1? CS1 is equal to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. So these two capacitors are drawn like this. Two capacitors are replaced by CS1 and another two capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor CS2. Now these two capacitors are in parallel. As a result, Cp is equal to CS1 plus CS2. What is CS1? C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 plus C3 C4 by C3 plus C4. So how will you write? You can write this as Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 C3 plus C4 C1 C2 into C3 plus C4 plus C3 C4 into C1 plus C2. So expand this, what will you get? C1 C2 C3 plus C1 C2 C4 plus C3 C4 C1 plus C3 C4 C2 by C1 plus C2 into C3 plus C4. So this is the equivalent capacitance across RS. So this is the final expression we got. And one more problem is there in the same question, which is E. Here these points are named as P and Q. C0, 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 and this is also C0. So how will you calculate the equivalent capacitance? Here you see these two capacitors are connected in series. Similarly, these two capacitors are also connected in series. So we can redraw the diagram like this. These two capacitors are drawn like this. Similarly, the other two capacitors are drawn like this. PQ. So you have to calculate the effective capacitance of these two capacitors first, and then these two capacitors, and then these three capacitors will be connected in parallel. So let us take this first combination. Can name it as CS1. So what is the equivalent capacitance? We can write it as 1 by CS1 is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. And here the capacitance are C0 and C0 is equal to 2 by C0. So what is the value of CS1? 1 by CS1 is equal to 2 by C0. Therefore, CS1 is equal to C0 by 2. So, the upper two capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor CS1 whose value is C0 by 2. The other combination is, this is C0. Now we have these two capacitors. So we have to calculate the capacitance of these two capacitors now. So it is written as 1 by CS2 1 by C3 plus 1 by C4. 1 by C0 plus 1 by C0 is equal to 2 by C0. So what is the value of 1 by CS2? It is 2 by C0. Or CS2 is equal to C0 by 2. So the lower two capacitors are also replaced by a single capacitor. Now the circuit diagram will be simplified like this. PQ. This is C0 by 2. This is C0 and this is C0 by 2. This is CS2 and this is CS1. Now these three capacitors are in parallel now. What is the equivalent capacitance? CS1 plus C0 plus CS2 is equal to C0 by 2 plus C0 plus C0 by 2. So we can write as 2 C0 plus 2 C0 plus C0 is equal to how much? 2, 3, 4. 4 C0 by 2 is equal to 2 C0. So Cp is equal to 2 C0. 2 C0 because this will be cancelled. So we get 2 C0.